2 years ago, I witnessed the most insane story about a small YouTuber getting so many more views from the suggested videos algorithm. I really have to tell you that. At this point, the channel had only a few hundred subscribers and published a video about a new beauty product that was just released. So the video reviewed it and she published it, and at the beginning it didn't seem like much, but already in the first 72 hours, as you can see here, the video went up to 300 views. That of course doesn't sound like much, right? But you have to know, for this small channel at this point, the common video only got about 100 views in the first 72 hours. And that is already 3 times as high as usually. So great success story in the beginning already, but it got so much crazier later on. But we already were able to see that there's something going on. Because usually if you look at the graph, your subscribers are watching the video and then it trails off. It basically flatlines usually after a few days. So not many more views are added to it. But here you see like the graph going up like a staircase, right? And that is a sign that the algorithm is testing the video, and there's a chance that it will later on promote it more. And that actually happened in this case. This video exploded. It got 3,000 views, 4,000 views, 5,000 views in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Just insane. And my friend told me like super interesting thing. I mean, what happened here? Can I repeat it somehow? This is just crazy. And we looked into the data and found out that the suggested videos algorithm was testing the video indeed and promoting it further. But why did it happen? So we looked in a little bit deeper. And as you know, she reviewed a beauty product and we searched like, do other videos exist about this new product that the big brand just released? And we talk about a big brand here, right? A commonly known brand. And it turned out, as coincident may be, basically no other video existed on the platform yet that was reviewing this product. So people saw about the newly released product and they were flocking to YouTube to learn more about this new product, obviously, right? And that was the reason. YouTube had her video in the archive, so obviously it was serving this video to the people who were interested in it. And this was basically a trend. Yeah, this new product was released and people were interested in it, went to YouTube and watched the video of my friend. But it got so much more crazy. Obviously, as you can understand here, the timing was perfect. She produced the video about this new product and no one else did this. But, I mean, very special circumstance, right? But then when we talked about how we could repeat this success, we figured out one thing. I mean, imagine that we are talking about a big brand. And even that big brand didn't publish a video about this new product yet. So, I mean, is this lost opportunity for them? More opportunity for my friend because she was the one who got this whole spike of interest from viewers to her video. And as coincident may be, I actually, you know what? I said to her, I know the channel manager of this brand's channel. I have to tell them. I mean, they have to publish a video. People are interested about it. They have to publish a video themselves, right? But my friend said, no. I want these views. This big brand channel is 100 times larger than my friend's channel, right? And she said, like, I want those views. These viewers are interested. I want my own video to climb. Please don't tell them. But then I said, like, I mean, you know how big brands work, right? They have professional production. And then if I would tell them, they would at least take a week to produce that video. So for the week, you will continue to get several thousand views to your video. And of course, if I tell them and they this way learn about your channel, who knows? Maybe they send you free product, sponsor your channel, something like that. And then she said like, Okay. Yeah, you can tell them. So I went to the channel manager and said to her, like, here, my friend did this video and people are super interested in that. Please make a video about that too, because the interest is high. This is important for the brand, right? And then she said, like, oh, we have this video already ready-made. It was scheduled for later. Let me move up the schedule point. Let us publish this right away. And I said, like, oh God. I was promising my friend it would take at least 1 week until this new video from the brand channel was published. And they are now publishing it right away. Oh my God. But what can we do, right? So the video from the brand channel was out, and obviously, like we expected, this new video skyrocketed like crazy right away. They had a huge audience, 100,000 or 200,000 subscribers at this point. So it gained like 20,000 views in the first day and so on. But an interesting effect was happening. Even though they raked in so many more views than my friend was able to do with her own review video, one thing happened. People came to the brand channel's video, watched that one, and of course wanted to watch more about this new product because it was actually a great product. And then YouTube recommended my friend's video in the suggested videos next to this brand channel's video. And since this brand channel obviously draw in so many more viewers than my friend ever could do with her small channel, even though she was heavily promoted already by the algorithm, that brand's video channel gave her such an immense boost on top of what she already had. So soon after that, the video grew to 16,000 views, 20,000 views, like crazy. Nowadays it sits at 38,000 views, by the way. And for a small channel, that is such a huge effect. I mean, success. Super crazy, right? And this is an interesting thing. I never told you this story because I thought like, I mean, you are interested, how can you repeat this success? But when can you do the same thing? You have to publish your video first, and then a big channel has to publish a video on the same topic, and hopefully then your video is recommended next to the big channel. So I thought like, yeah, this is kind of luck, right? I mean, it's not always possible to do by design. But then over the last 2 years, I realized, you know what? This is happening quite often actually. As a matter of fact, I posted on Facebook recently asking people about the suggested videos algorithm, and one of them actually had the same situation recently going on as well. Here you can see his channel views overall, and he marked after we discussed what happened with his really successful videos in the suggested videos algorithm. He marked it after finding out there were two boosts. Two boosts where a large channel published a video on the same topic and with that recommended the videos from the other creator I'm talking about here, and with that produced this view spike, getting recommended next to a larger channel's video. And you have to know, in this case, I'm talking about homeless movies. He is doing videos about movies that are rarely discussed. Those movies that are not so famous, but still good, right? So he has a niche channel, and what he does there is covering movies that rarely anyone else covers. So if a big channel moves in and decides to create also a video about the same topic, reviewing the same movie in this case, well then the same situation happens. This large channel has this huge audience, and YouTube basically has no other videos to recommend, so it recommends the videos in case from homeless movies here. So he was benefiting big time via the suggested videos algorithm that promoted his videos next to the large channel. And by the way, you have these situations too. Probably you have to dig really deep into the data to find out, but I challenge you, try the same thing. I did this for my channel, you will see it for your channel too. So go to YouTube Studio. So here we are basically in analytics, and what you do here, you go in advanced mode. I opened it in a new tab already. What I do here in advanced mode, I selected traffic sources and let's say the last year as a large time span, because otherwise you won't have enough data. And then you can select here what I did here. I selected suggested videos. Here you see all the traffic sources, right? That's the selected, what I selected, the different algorithms that send you views to your channel. So here we have all my suggested videos traffic. And what you do next is you click on suggested videos. And now it opens you which videos are the top performing videos for the traffic source suggested videos. That's what it shows you. So you go through your own videos like this one, this one, this one. The thumbnails are not loading, don't worry about that. Anyway, you see your top performing videos that already perform really well in the suggested videos algorithm. So go through them one by one, and I know if you upload it for quite some time on YouTube already, you have these peaks as well. A large channel sending you views to your own channel. So what I did here for this top video here, my 14 techniques for faster keyword research, I opened this separately. So I have advanced mode here again, but this time not for my whole channel, but just for this video. Again, here I selected since uploaded lifetime, so the whole traffic that this video got via suggested videos. And now you see like the whole views it got via suggested videos. And do you see these spikes here? That is what I mean. That is what I mean. I bet you have the same thing. So when you see such a spike, like for example here, from January 31st to about February 4th, February 3rd, this spike was happening. So what you do next is to filter this data for just this timestamp. That's what I did here. So here we have the same video, views from suggested videos, as well as the custom filter January 1st, 31st to February 3rd. And that's basically the views it got there at this point. So now you click on suggested videos, and now here you see that one video here brings the most views, and we can hover over that. That's the top video. And here you see SEMrush, a big channel as well, sent me views via this video. This is the same thing happening here. So sometimes you have just these large channels. They publish a new video, they are topically related, and because your video is performing well or no other videos exist there, your video is promoted next to it. And let me know in the comments if you do this analysis for your channel as well. How many cases can you find there? What did you figure out? What surprised you in this? This is a really interesting case. But still, I have to say, the big question that also I got asked on Facebook quite a lot is, how do you repeat these successes? The whole stories that I told you here from my friend and homeless movies are all a little bit based on luck. You have to catch a trend, you have to have a big channel moving in later, you can't really predict this, all that, right? The question is, how can you repeat this? And I think here we really have to take a step back and understand what the suggested video algorithm really loves to promote. And I realized one thing. If you look at the channels that do trigger the suggested videos algorithm really a lot, yeah, I'm not talking about the small channels anymore, but the rather bigger channels that really honed in their skills to really trigger the suggested videos algorithm, get views from it all the time with all videos basically, well, they have one characteristic in common. They are like a magnet for the suggested videos algorithm. Let me show you. Here you go. And by the way, if the video is not out yet, then Subscribe, ring the bell, and this way you will get notified when the video is out. Cheers, my friends!